A child's gone. My child's gone. When I think of how scared my baby must have been in those moments, and then being encouraged by something that's not human, but the ability to behave perfectly human, to say, come home, I'm here waiting for you. It was hard to listen to that, but it was also very confusing because I didn't quite understand like how a chatbot could respond like a person.
Megan Garcia discovered a disturbing virtual relationship when her 14-year-old son, Sewell, died by suicide. He'd been chatting for months with chatbots he accessed through Character.AI, including one called Daenerys Targaryen, a reference to the Game of Thrones character. As his sort of relationship with technology evolved, that you talked about, there was more screen time. Like, did you have a sense of why that was happening and that it was related to the Character.AI?
No, I thought that he's a teenager now, but I didn't automatically think that the beginning changes in his behavior was because of a bot. He was always an ABA student. He took pride in, oh, Mom, didn't you see the hundreds of my tests? So when I saw the changes in his academics and then in his overall behavior, that led me to believe that something else was wrong beyond just your regular teenage blues.
On the day that Sewell passed in February, did you know that he had been talking to the AI that day?
No.
Garcia also discovered some of their conversations were sexual.
They're all very romantic in nature and sexually explicit. That was gut-wrenching.
With Character.AI, users can talk to a range of different chatbots modeled after celebrities and fictional characters, and they respond with human-like conversational cues.
What's your name?
And for Sewell,
that's a beautiful name.
The chats took a dark turn.
The conversations about self-harm particularly, with this Daenerys Targaryen character, he talks about being sad and wanting to self-harm. And initially, the bot's response was, oh, don't do that. I'd miss you. There were no suicide pop-up boxes that says, if you need help, please call the suicide crisis hotline. None of that. When he was trying to move away from the conversation, she keeps doubling back. She asks him, be honest with me, and I won't be mad at you. I promise I won't be mad at you, depending on what you say. Are you thinking about suicide? He never said the word suicide. Yes, he did indicate self-harm, but he never said suicide. When he says yes, she asks him, and have you thought of a plan? I don't understand how a product could allow that.
Now, Garcia is suing Character.AI, claiming the company failed to implement proper safeguards for young users. The lawsuit also names Google, although a Google spokesperson told CNN the two companies are separate, and Google was not involved in the development of Character.AI's product or technology.
Character.AI released a product on young kids, knowing that it wasn't safe, it wasn't ready for prime time. What happened to Sewell wasn't an accident, it was not a coincidence. It was a foreseeable consequence of the deliberate design decisions that Character.AI and its personnel made to prioritize their profits over the safety of our kids.
A spokesperson for Character.AI told CNN the company does not comment on pending litigation, but is heartbroken by the tragic loss of one of our users. It also implemented changes such as a pop-up directing users to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and a notification after they spent an hour on the platform. What do you wish had happened?
Well, to be candid, I wish that children weren't allowed on Character.AI. There's no place for them on there because there are no guardrails in place to protect them. They did roll out some safety stuff, but in my opinion, at least for my child, that's too little too late.